think one of the strengths of this program is going to be the fact that we have given the candidates kind of a scaffolded teaching experience. So what they're able to do is during the morning brief, we kind of give them a direction. So we give them a focus. So they're either focused on student engagement, classroom management, teacher to student interaction. So we kind of just give them a direction, something to focus on. Then during the day, they're going through and they're actually observing those different things that we've asked them to focus on. And so before we even teach them about it, we kind of get their impressions. What do you think student engagement looks like? What do you think student-to-student interactions look like? And then when we come back for the debrief, we can go ahead and discuss what did you notice, what didn't you notice? And what that does is it affords the candidates an opportunity to see both how they see it and compare it to how we as mentors see it, or as lead teachers, how do we see it? And so it kind of starts scaffolding that process for them so that when they're independent in the classroom, now they know what to look for and they know that reflection process. What kind of questions should I be asking myself? Or what are some of the things that I should be looking for in the classroom as far as engagement goes? Are the students truly learning? What does that learning process look like?
I like learning about robotics, how to use circuits into it, how it works, because at first I was really curious to find out like how do you put science and math into robots. That's what I like, learning about how it all involves into robots. I really do, because I have all of my friends here and we all learn together and I get to learn about things I like.
And what exactly are you learning?
Well, right now we're learning about circuits, how to build a robot that can help people in disasters.
The purpose of our program here is to instruct students on robotics using an Arduino platform. It is a microcontroller that allows students to engage in computer programming and solve real-life problems that they have in their community. During this process, students will learn about programming, they will learn about circuits, Ohm's law, and the engineering process to help design and develop their solutions to real-world problems. Outside of the lab school, students will be able to apply this by taking the skills that they learn, solving problems that they have at home through the engineering and the scientific method, and be able to communicate their ideas to their friends and family.
Well, here you work more, like it's more hands-on and it has to do more with robots, so I think it's more interesting.
Alright, so when you say it's better?
Yeah. Yes, because when a teacher is busy, you could ask another teacher and maybe one teacher knows another fact that the other teacher doesn't. I love the projects, they're really fun and I'm always learning new things.
Okay, as a candidate, it was beneficial because I got to see a lot of different people teach, and I got exposure to a lot of different kinds of lead teachers, different content areas, different styles. So I got to ask a lot of different people questions that I had. So I got various perspectives on the issues that I was concerned about. I think the first thing that struck me about being a lead was the realization that I was here as a candidate maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and to see how much of a difference, all the things that I can identify as possible issues or things that happen in the classroom that I didn't see before. And I think also being a lead allows me to flex a muscle that I don't get to flex as a regular teacher. I get to be a mentor and support another teacher in the profession.
So the lab school is a unique opportunity where the candidates are able to see PBL in its full fidelity. I think in normal classrooms, it's hard to do that full PBL experience because we're tied down by standards. We have to meet school regulations. We have to meet all the things that are imposed upon us by administrators. And this is kind of more of just that. It's a lab. It's a safe environment where you can try things. And if it doesn't work, we can go back and mediate. And so there's no high stakes tests involved. It's just a matter of, let's try something new. Let's try and pioneer something and truly experiment with it to see if it works. So when they go into the classroom, they can say, hey, I've tried PBL. I think this works. I've seen that this doesn't work, and they can truly make it their own process.
Providing an opportunity for teachers who practice PBL and practice true collaboration amongst the various fields. So my regular day, I collaborate with my Algebra 2 colleagues all the time, but I don't get to collaborate with even other subjects like Algebra 1 or Algebra 2, Algebra Geometry, Stats. I don't get to collaborate with everybody. I just get to collaborate with Algebra 2. Here, I get to collaborate with English and science, and that element is just missing in my school experience. So being able to not only collaborate with teachers, but collaborate with teachers in different fields is just fantastic. And I think for all of us to see that as, for the candidates, for their first experience, they're seeing that interdisciplinary collaboration is just essential.